Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, November 2nd. It is definitely a gloomy but rather chilly day, and we're already getting started here. Kind of on our first tow. We're heading over to our drop location right now with a Cadillac that doesn't have any brakes, and we don't see any fluid anywhere. Not to my knowledge, so we'll take it over to the professionals and have them check it over and see what's going on, why they don't have any pedal. But in any case, probably not going to post up this video because it's not real exciting or anything. It's just kind of like a normal tow and whatnot. Anyway, we will see you guys on the next one. We'll see what kind of excitement we got for today, so stay tuned. Oh, how's it going?
I'm doing okay. Been a little better. How about you?
Yeah, we could always do a little bit better. I mean, every day's different.
Yeah, I was driving last night, and then as I was pulling back in here, my check engine light started flashing and the car started shaking, so...
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Lord only knows what that could possibly be.
Hopefully nothing serious, considering I live 2 hours away from here.
I'm about to say, yeah, I've seen the Kentucky plate. I'm like,
yeah?
He's not from around here. Shoot.
What do you need me to do?
I just need a key from you. I'm thinking I should be able to get it going.
Right, I just unlocked it.
Okay.
I just
and then where's it?
in, so.
Where's it getting dropped off to?
So the Firestone, where was it? The Firestone Complete Auto Care at 8045 Arbor Square, Madison.
Oh, okay. Yep, I've been there before. I know exactly kind of where they're at.
Yeah,
so.
They were the only ones that told me that they had their diagnostic technician in today, so.
Yeah, sadly, that seems to be kind of a norm out of a lot of these shops nowadays. They only have like certain techs that do certain things, and the availability of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's, you get them when you get them, and can't really pick the day that you want. That you have to kind of leave it with them and go from there. That's the unfortunate part, but it works. So let's see. Yeah, a little rough. A little on the rough side. All right. Let's see. And it smells weird too.
Yeah.
Like something's burning somewhere that shouldn't be burning.
Well, I saw a little bit of smoke coming out there.
Did you? I thought I smelled something. Yep, check engine light flashing. Usually means catastrophic engine failure. Awesome. I used to be a technician too. Sometimes you just kind of know these things just based on experience. Can be catastrophic, but only when you continuously drive on them and don't take care of the problem in the first place. was easy. Yeah, usually if they run, we can just load them up this way versus having to hook them up to a winch.
But my mechanic back where I live has told me this car's old enough, it's probably cheaper to just check on it periodically than to take it apart and fix it, because that's probably more than the car's worth at this rate.
Usually, yeah. I mean, that's usually general rule of thumb is it's going to cost you more in the long run. Well, try to baby it as long as you can until it's time for a new car anyways.
Yeah, I know I'm due for a new car soon. I'm just trying to squeeze every bit out of this one.
Exactly. Yeah. Get your money's worth by all means. That's a saying that my dad's always taught me: is a car that nickels and dimes you to death out of your wallet is a nickel and dime well spent on a newer car that's more reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, you're missing a lug nut there.
Yeah,
oh, it's snapped off it. Okay.
Yeah, I just had to get all of my tires replaced not too long ago because I had 2 go bad within a short amount of time. So that just ripped off as they were putting that one back on.
Wow. Surprised they didn't offer you to replace that. I'll get her down there. You need anything else from me?
Would I potentially be able to ride with you down
Oh, there? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and hop in. You're welcome. All right. I'll let you go and talk with them. I'll get your car down. I'll bring your keys to you. Whoops. What do I do with the key? There it is. Guy's looking like he's gonna try to fucking say something. Sorry, busy. I'm working. do things on camera. There you are, my friend.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, it looks like we've got a critical call. It's all the way out in Mainville, and of course, I'm all the way up in New Paris.
Turn left onto US 40 East.
So I'm at least an hour and 20 minutes from it. So we are going to start heading that direction, and I'm going to give the member a call and everything. So we're going to try to rush out there as soon as possible here. Well, all right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're on location. Dent, scratches all the way down the side. Slight scratches on the back bumper. Quite a bit of dents too. Mirrors all scuffed up. And some light scratching all over the bumper. Holy shit, it actually runs. Alright. Well, that was easy. So much for critical call. This wasn't exactly critical. After I got done talking with them, they said they got it off the roadway, so that's a plus because it died going up the hill here. Kind of nice having this gravel spot right here. If you break down, this is an easy spot to come to. Get this thing dropped off. All right. Well, we'll get this thing unloaded here. Get it dropped off. Looks like next call is a winch out, or what they call an extrication. Not entirely sure what is going on there. Happened to look up the address and everything, and something about the parking lot just doesn't make any sense. So, let's see, we're only about 12 minutes away, so we're going to get out there and try to see what on earth is going on, and we'll go from there. See you guys in a bit. Oh boy, this is rich. Right over top of a curb.
I know.
Wow, I have so many questions, but I don't think I have enough answers.
Yeah.
What did you do? Try to make the U-turn?
Yeah. My deductive reasoning.
Yeah. Okay, bit of a mud hole. I mean, really, honestly, it's not that bad. And of course, my phone is not wanting to cooperate tonight. There we go. Okay.
drive for a 68-year-old male that's intoxicated and delirious. Also has
Basically, we're gonna lift this thing halfway up and over.
Take the next right, then turn right.
Getting there. Little rednecking. What I'm trying to do is skip past that front bumper if I can. Otherwise, you go down on the curve, it's going to slam into that. should be. That's not free yet. That's why it's caught up underneath that bumper. Come on. Wow. It's tilted up so high you can't even get the seatbelt to undo. Get over top of that. Somewhat easy. I've seen worse. Way worse. I had a lady go over an 8-foot wall once. Yeah, it was the first extraction I did all in my whole entire career. Never done one before, but it was like the first biggest call I've ever done. I'm like, how in the world did you manage to go over an 8-foot wall? Oh, I thought the gas was the brake and vice versa. I'm like, there is a big difference. That's it. You are so welcome. And I got your tires pointed the right direction. Y'all be careful. You're welcome. If anything feels funny, have it checked out for sure. Well, as you guys could see, for the most part, I should have stuck this camera on the back of the bed to kind of show exactly what I was doing there, but you know, her wheel went over top of that curb, as you kind of seen. They were trying to make a U-turn because I guess apparently they couldn't quite figure out how to get around that, and they overjudged the fact that there's a curb sitting right there in the corner, and it dipped down into just a big old mud hole there. And thank God the police were on the scene there, so I kind of had to act fast and think of something quick. So what I did is I just kind of scooted the bed under it while putting tension on the back. That way it just kind of kept it from rolling, because I guess apparently they told me, or I already assumed or looked in the car and seen that it was already in neutral, actually. So, which is fine. I mean, I can work with neutral. you know, it's not really recommended. Usually if you're stuck like that, just put the thing in park. You know, don't try to make it worse, because that's all you're really doing at that point. But, you know, I got about halfway up on the bed. Now, I mean, I could have done one of two things. And the one thing that I did do is I just put a board underneath the one wheel. That way it was coming up over top the curb and then down to the curb and transitioning from the curb down. That way it just didn't slam down, because her front bumper came out about this far. So if I had slammed down, I probably would have broke her front bumper, and I didn't want to do any of that. So putting a board there, I tried to see if it would rock down, you know, just kind of roll down on its own. But another method I could have done was stick a couple of those flat boards on either side of the pinch weld and had the car suspended off the back end of the bed. That proved to be a much better way of doing it anyways, because I mean, it was the first thing I kind of thought of. You know, sometimes you just got to think of this stuff by the seat of your pants. You don't really have much control over the situations, and I was like, well, we'll just do it this way. This way seems to work. So, you know, if you're trying one thing and it doesn't work, try a different thing. See if that works. You know, it's all about just seeing what works and what doesn't work. You know, pretty simple stuff. You know, extrications don't always have to be overwhelming, but if you think it through and take your time with it, then you'll do fine. Now, in situations like that, I have done that so many different times that I'm kind of pretty well used to doing it. So I have a lot of comfort there. I know that the vehicle is not going to get damaged, and you know, and nothing else is going to get all scraped up. So luckily, she hit it on the passenger side, because her oil pan and everything is on the other side. So that was a plus. Anyway, guys, we're going to see if we get any more tonight. If not, well, just stay tuned. Also kind of wanted to hop on here too, and kind of something else that I didn't cover, and I'm sorry that I didn't get everything in the video there. You know, it's kind of hard to do. When you got the police on scene and everything, you have to kind of act fast. So now the way I got the car down, you've seen where I had to use the board to get it over top of the curb and everything. Now to get it pointed in the right direction, I just turned the steering wheel in the way of the flow of traffic, and then just slowly let it down, or move the bed down, and then it kind of curved around, you know. So, well, once I got the bed all the way down and everything, and then I used the winch to release the rest of it all the way down on the ground, and then got everything unhooked. So, you know, that's one way of doing it. You know, sometimes it's not easy for a flatbed to really do these type of things. So you really have to get pretty creative. So, you know, but I just kind of wanted to point that out on kind of how I got it up and over and then back on the road. That way they could, you know, get going again and whatnot. So hopefully that kind of explains it. So I'm kind of hoping eventually that I might be able to run two cameras, you know, one right here and one on the back of the bed and everything. That way you can kind of see everything, and I can collaborate all of that. So that's in the works. I'm just trying to save up for that right now. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're moving on to the next. So catch you later.